This is a story about the Church of the Pioneers. Pioneers that had a vision that included sacrifice. Sacrifice that we have all benefited from. Sometimes it helps to look where we have been to know where we are going. Over the years, the meaning of pioneers may have changed, but the spirit has not.
One of the things I love about coming down to the Old Stone Church is that it puts me in touch with the history of Bonham in an unusual way. Here at Bonham, we have a light that is meant to shine. A church that is all about sharing Christ with open arms through preaching, teaching, and healing. We have a crucial defining moment in our congregational life now to pursue that vision and pursue that dream, to be the light on the hill which draws all people to the gospel of Christ and into fellowship with Him. Now is the time, now is the defining moment for us to be together for tomorrow.
Phase one of the building plan, the building campaign, will focus on what we're calling the core needs of the church and supporting what we want to do and be as a church. What we desire is unity, and the way that that plays out in our building campaign, which include a commons area and educational space. A commons area on the north side of the church that helps unite the sanctuary with the educational wing and the Great Hall so that people have a common united area to come and to fellowship and to just be engaged in the activities of the church. The commons area will include small group areas and teaching areas. It'll include a little coffee bar. It'll include a bookstore, maybe a reading area, a resources area. And the second part of the core of phase one is the educational space, where we can offer teaching and study groups and worship areas and planning areas and places that support team meetings.
The fellowship offers a Bible study, which when I heard about this, I was very excited because I'd never been to a Bible study before. And it starts with a potluck and then some fellowship, and then we really dig into the scriptures. We start out with a larger group and discuss and have questions and answers, and then we break up into smaller groups where we can really delve into and get deeper meaning out of the scripture.
With a history of over 150 years, Bonham is a church that has always finished faithful. Generation upon generation, our forefathers have continued to build and grow this church for the community, our church family, and people like me, the future generation. So take a journey with us on where we have been, what we are doing in the world, and why it is so important to finish faithful.
Finishing what we've started is more than just an old cliche. It's a lesson that we all must learn somewhere along the way. For those who've learned that lesson, the value is quite clear. It's the efforts of those who have finished before that have ultimately brought us here.
Three years ago, it was my privilege to sit on these steps and to invite all of you into a capital stewardship journey called Together for Tomorrow.
Here at Bonham, one of the things we've found is that our faith grows in tremendous ways as we serve. Whether that's serving here in the church, working in the kitchen, teaching Sunday school classes or ushering, or whether that's serving out in the world, tutoring kids in St. Louis, or heading off to Honduras to work with orphans in the capital city of Tegucigalpa. Wherever we serve, it turns out our faith grows.
At Bonham, we have lots of opportunities to serve as God calls us to reach out to brothers and sisters inside the walls of the church, as well as people in the community. I've chosen to get involved with an organization called Restore St. Louis.